Did you know over 80% of people say they're more loyal to brands that share their personal values? That's a huge majority, and it reveals something crucial about how we make decisions. We like to think we're logical, choosing based on quality or price. But in reality, we're drawn to what feels right. People, ideas, and brands that believe what we believe. This connection isn't about what they sell, but why they sell it. Shared values are the hidden magnet pulling us toward certain stories. Think about a story you love, a movie, a book, or even a friend's tale. Chances are, you connect with it because it reflects something you value. Courage, kindness, honesty. This invisible thread of shared values makes stories memorable. We see this everywhere. We choose friends who share our humor, follow leaders whose vision matches our hopes. We're always searching for reflections of ourselves in the world. Stories built on clear values give us proof that our beliefs matter. They tell us we're not alone. That's why loyalty to brands or stories that share our values makes perfect sense. We're not just buying products, we're buying into ideas. When a story speaks to our core values, it does more than entertain. It validates us. It makes us feel seen and understood. This is the foundation of true, lasting loyalty. It's not a transaction. It's a relationship built on shared belief. So, what is values-centric storytelling? It's the art of building stories around a core belief or principle. Instead of just saying what happened, you focus on why it matters. Values are the heart of a story. They give it life and purpose. Imagine a firefighter's story. She ran into a burning building to save a cat. That's what happened. But a values-centric story says, for her, every life is precious. That's why she didn't hesitate. The difference? The second story is about compassion, not just action. We do this naturally when we talk about things we care about, our favorite team's spirit, a restaurant's kindness. Values-centric storytelling is simply being intentional about sharing those beliefs. The goal is to connect on a deeper level, moving beyond surface details to the core of why the story matters. You start with your why, the central value, and then show how and what you do to bring it to life. When you do this, you're not just telling a story, you're inviting others to believe in what you believe. That's how you create real connection. It's not complicated, it's authentic, and it's the most powerful way to make your story matter. Let's look at a real example, a small coffee shop called The Honest Bean. They could say, we sell delicious organic coffee from Colombia. That's a fact, but it's not memorable. Many shops sell organic coffee. There's nothing special in that story. Now, imagine The Honest Bean's core value is honesty. Their story becomes, we believe you deserve to know exactly where your coffee comes from. That's why we put the farmer's name on every bag and show you the price we pay them. Suddenly, it's not just about coffee, it's about trust. The product becomes proof of their commitment to honesty. Customers who value transparency feel a real connection. They choose The Honest Bean, not just for the coffee, but because they believe in what the company stands for. This is how values make stories powerful. The coffee becomes a symbol of a larger idea. Every cup reinforces their story and value. That's how you build a loyal community, not by selling a product, but by inviting people into a story built on shared belief. The story becomes their story too. That's the magic of values-centric storytelling. It's not about what you sell, it's about what you stand for, and that's what people remember. Values act like bridges, connecting storytellers to audiences in ways facts and figures never can. When a story is based on a value we share, it creates a sense of us. This feeling of belonging is a fundamental human need. Think of a political leader who inspires millions, not by listing policies, but by telling a story about freedom, justice, or opportunity. People who share those values feel a strong connection. The leader's story becomes a rallying cry, giving people a shared identity and purpose. The value is the bridge between vision and audience. Brands do this too. A company focused on sustainability connects with customers who care about the planet. The product is just proof of the belief. When we buy from that brand, we're casting a vote for the world we want. This bridge of belief is stronger than features or price. Features can be copied, prices can be beaten, but a connection based on shared values creates trust. When we trust someone, we listen, support, and stay loyal. Values-centric storytelling is the most effective way to build that trust. It shows you're not just selling, you're connecting on a human level, and that's what lasts. Why do we feel such a strong connection to stories that reflect our values? The answer is in our brains. Our decisions are made in the limbic system, the part that controls feelings, trust, and loyalty. This part doesn't process language, it just feels. That's why a story with clear values like courage or compassion speaks directly to our emotions. It feels right, it feels like home. When a brand or leader shares our values, we feel safe and understood. This is a much more powerful driver of behavior than any list of features. That's why movies move us to tears or speeches inspire us. The story taps into our core beliefs and makes us feel seen. In a noisy world, finding a story that reflects our inner compass is profound. It gives us belonging and affirmation. When storytellers focus on values, they're speaking the native language of our decision-making brain. That's why it's so effective. It creates a lasting, emotional connection. It's the kind of connection that turns customers into advocates and listeners into followers. Patagonia is a fantastic example of values-centric storytelling. They sell outdoor clothing, but that's not their story. Their core value, protect our planet. Every story Patagonia tells reinforces this value. They once ran an ad on Black Friday saying, "Don't buy this jacket," urging people to consider the environmental cost of consumerism. What company tells people not to buy? One that's committed to its values over short-term profit. Their actions back up their story, donating to environmental causes, repairing old gear, using recycled materials. Each action is a chapter in their larger story. The message isn't buy our stuff, it's join us in protecting the planet. Wearing Patagonia is making a statement about what you value. That's why their customers are advocates, not just buyers. Patagonia built a community around a shared belief. They started with their why and never wavered. Their values are more important than anything else. That's the ultimate form of values-centric storytelling. Dove is another powerful example. For years the beauty industry told a story about perfection, one narrow standard. Dove chose a different value, real beauty. They launched the campaign for Real Beauty, featuring real women, not models. Their stories were about self-esteem and celebrating uniqueness. One famous video, Real Beauty Sketches, showed women are more critical of themselves than strangers are. The story wasn't about selling soap, it was about challenging cultural ideas and promoting self-acceptance. This campaign sparked a global conversation and resonated with millions. Dove became a champion for a cause, building a bridge of shared belief. People bought Dove not just for quality, but to support the message. Dove's success shows values can transform an industry. By telling stories of authenticity, they created deep emotional connections. They didn't just sell a product, they built confidence. That's the power of values-centric storytelling. It can turn a bar of soap into a symbol of a revolution. Values-centric storytelling isn't just for big brands, it's the most important tool for any leader. A leader's job is to inspire action, and you can't do that with facts alone. You inspire by giving people a sense of purpose, a reason to believe. The greatest leaders are master storytellers who communicate a powerful why. Martin Luther King Jr. didn't say, "I have a plan," he said, "I have a dream." His story was built on values of equality, justice, and freedom. That story resonated deeply and inspired action. The power wasn't in policy, it was in shared belief. A CEO leading change must connect it to core values, giving the change meaning. Employees see themselves as part of a larger purpose. Every one of us can lead by communicating our why. When you articulate your values and tell stories that bring them to life, you attract those who believe what you believe. You build trust and inspire action. Your values expressed through stories are your most powerful tool. We've seen how values are the hidden magnet that draws us to stories. Values-centric storytelling means communicating from the inside out, starting with your why. Before you can tell a values-centric story, you must know your values. Authenticity is key. Your stories and actions must align with your beliefs. When what you say, do, and believe are in sync, you build trust. So, think about your own stories. Do you start with what you do, or why you do it? Try shifting your narrative. Start with the value at your core. See how it changes your connections. People are inspired by your spirit, not just your skills. The ability to connect through shared values is the foundation of great leadership, brands, and relationships. If this idea resonates, stay connected. There's more to explore. Follow along and join the conversation as we discover how starting with why can change everything. Your journey to true loyalty begins now.